that know her.
Technically, I'm a witch.
Season 2, Vampy D's. Ash is vamp-splaining. Petey's learning about the bros, Stefan and Damon. Pete-dictions coming true. Founding fam's got a plan. Guess who's back in the falls with their eyes on her man's body stacking up? A lot of people H for B. Now what's going on with these Vampire Diaries? Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast, where a guy who has only seen one full season of the show watches the series for the first time with a super fan who has seen every episode. I'm the titular Petey. Let's just say I put the Petey in Vampire. But please call me Pete, and I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Pete.
Ash, how you doing?
I'm chilling.
Good. Shall we dive right into Season 2, Episode 5, Kill or Be Killed?
Yeah.
Or do you have a moment of conversation?
I was going to ask how you were.
Oh, man. So good.
Oh, great. We were both just talking about how cold and dry our skin is.
Yes. Is that anything related to a vampire? Probably their skin is dry.
Well, they need to drink coffee, as we know, to stay
love
warm.
that. Love that they need to drink coffee. Love that they enjoy. Ash, I got something for you.
Okay, what?
You jogged my memes.
Awesome.
Just this week. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we missed the boat, the proverbial boat, on the first pre-order
Oh, yes.
of Brothers Bond bourbon.
Yeah, we tried to, but it sold out so fast.
But this week, Ash, you locked down,
did.
a bottle of Brothers Bond bourbon.
Pre-order. I don't know when we'll get it, but we bought it.
It took months for me to get the t-shirt and the cups that I bought, the glasses that I bought. So we'll see. They said maybe Feb, maybe Mar, but we will definitely be drinking that and also talking about it.
Yeah, I'm wearing my shirt, though.
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
My Brothers Bond shirt. Straight bourbon whiskey.
So cozy.
It's very cozy.
Look, it takes time to put out a quality product.
Mm-hmm. No, totally. And it's like their little love child.
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta do their thing. But I'm wondering, how did me saying cold and dry make you think of that? How did that jog your memory?
I don't know. Maybe because a nice glass of bourbon would be warm and wet. Opposites.
Oh, okay.
Ash, kill or be killed. Have you ever been in that situation?
Thankfully, no. I mean, maybe when I play Battleship.
I am actually thinking of a time when we together were in a kill or be killed scenario.
What? Really?
Yep. Okay, so a few years ago, we were renting a big house. I came in from a jog, and I believe an interloper came in on my back, perhaps. I used to jog around the school, and
Oh, you brought it in? Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I mean, either it was when I opened the door, or maybe it caught a little ride on my coattails.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I jogged around this school, and they had roaches, and I believe that what I brought inside was a giant flying roach, Ash.
Ew, you thought it was a roach? Why did you even say that?
What did you think it was?
I didn't know, and I never wanted to know what kind of bug it was.
Well, anyway.
Ugh. It was huge, and it flew very fast.
Yeah, so I came in from the jog, not knowing anything, and I was getting ready to shower, so I was walking from the bedroom to the bathroom that I used, and I saw like a giant flying mass on the wall, and I was like, Ash! And, you know what? The ending of the story, we didn't even kill the thing.
No.
So it wasn't kill or be killed, but I felt like this flying monster could have killed us.
It was very scary.
So I was walking to the bathroom. So I was in my my undergarments. And I saw this big bug, so I put on a hoodie and tied the hood real tight around my face.
Right.
And I
Gotta protect the face and the head.
And I think I put on like some winter gloves and maybe like a tennis racket. I grabbed a bunch of stuff because this bug was in our kitchen and stuff. We ushered it outside. It wasn't kill or be killed, but I felt like it was...
It was a kill or be killed moment.
Yes.
But thankfully you didn't have to kill it, because also that would have been gross.
It would have been so gross. We were renting. We didn't want to like... It would have smashed up a whole wall, basically. We would have needed to paint over.
And we like had to chase it for quite a while.
Yeah. Was there a lacrosse stick involved? I don't know.
No, I don't think it was lacrosse stick. It could have been I think it could have been a broom.
I think it was a broom, maybe a broom and a tennis racket.
It was a lot. I don't know. It was scary. We just kept running around and screaming, I felt like.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
also,
part that I remember.
I was wearing like Crocs and a hoodie and just like some boxer briefs.
I think the number one thing you did right was put on the hoodie and tie it tightly around your head.
Yeah, I could like, my nose and like my eyes were just kind of peeking out a little bit.
You don't want it to get in your clothing or in your face.
No. And especially not in my hair, please.
No.
But yeah, we ushered it out. We actually were saviors that night.
We had a little bit less of a mess to clean up than they did in this episode.
Wow. What a segue.
It was a struggle to get it out.
Ash.
What?
Cold open. Speaking of messes, sorta. Mason.
Mason mess?
No, he's in a mess.
Oh, I thought you were trying to rhyme. I'm like, those don't work out.
Mason's messing around down in Emerald Coast, Florida.
1 year ago.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
Only 1 year ago.
Yeah.
How far he's come in 1 year.
Or how far he's fallen.
So Mason is partying at a bar, or maybe just having a little drink.
He's
I don't
having
know.
a drink.
His frenemy Jimmy comes up, starts pushing him, starts fighting him, says that Mason has been messing with Marla.
Yeah, and he won't let it go. He won't back down.
Yeah, they go out into the street, and Jimmy just starts pummeling Mason. And yeah, at this point, like, I'm taking from this that this is Mason's werewolf origin story. This is the person who he killed, right, to turn into a werewolf. But we see a little bit more information at the very end.
Right.
But in this scene, he accidentally kills this guy. They get in a fight. The guy cracks his head on the street.
Well, the guy is attacking him, and Mason is, like, trying to get him off him, and then, accidentally, while he's, like, basically body slamming him into the concrete. Ugh. No good. He dies immediately.
Yes, and it's sort of the Con Air scenario where Nick Cage, he goes to a bar in Con Air, and something about maybe he's a military guy or something. These guys try to fight him. He accidentally kills one of them, and all of a sudden he's on Con Air.
I've seen Con Air. I like that movie, but I don't remember the details. I haven't seen it in like 20 years.
So all of this was Mason telling Ty his origin story. I couldn't think of a pun.
Yeah. Mason said you got to kill someone, so he's telling him that story.
And
he's telling him where he killed the person that turned him into a werewolf.
Into a wolf. That's good. Every full moon, I lose control. If I don't sedate myself, I'll kill someone. Hey, join the club.
Hey, actually, I think it's a full moon tonight. I'm not kidding. Because it was very, very close to being a full moon yesterday. And when I looked at it today, I thought it was a full moon. The 28th is a full moon, actually.
So we're
at 95.2% of a full moon, a waxing gibbous.
Oh, man. So during this whole explanation that Mason was giving to Ty, I was thinking, for Ty, does Caroline already count?
Oh, right.
I was like, is Ty already a werewolf? He didn't turn during Mason's last turning, but he had the moonstone. Ty did.
Right.
So I was thinking, does the moonstone make you not turn? Is Ty already a werewolf? And I guess we could still wonder that. We still
Right,
haven't
we still
seen
don't
it
know.
because he had the moonstone up until I just cranked the top of our couch in exclamation.
Why?
Um,
He could still be a werewolf. We just don't know it yet.
correct.
Okay.
And that's
a Pete-diction?
is the cold open.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that is not the case.
Well, Caroline was fading, but then she was given vampire blood, and then she was killed as a vampire. So
Yeah, I could see them making an argument either way, depending on what they wanted to do.
Yeah, no, totally.
For the storylines. Mm-hmm. And then after the logo, they go right back to the scene, as they do sometimes. Where's the moonstone? Mason asks.
Yeah, he's traded his information now. Hold up your end of the deal.
Ty plays like he doesn't know, and he's like, oh, my dad has some hiding spots, and he looks under the rug. But I said Ty has had the moonstone since Caroline was in the car accident. I'm putting these pieces together.
I like how hard you're thinking about all this.
Racking my brain. Jeremy is back again. Jeremy's back. Tell your friends.
His haircut is not my jam this time. I feel like Jeremy lives or dies by his haircut.
Well, not according to Sarah.
Kill or be killed with his haircut.
Sarah says that Gilbert's gotten cute.
I know. Well.
Okay, so Jeremy is talking to Elena, says he can't believe Ty is a werewolf very plainly. It's funny. Elena doesn't want her little big bro, involved in the danger. Right. And Jeremy's like, oh, whatever, man. And then Elena leaves the bathroom. They share the bathroom. They brush their teeth together, whatever. And Stefan has whooshed behind her door.
He's like, oh, I didn't mean to scare you. They always startle each other. She's always startled by Damon and Stefan.
I think that's kind of like their kink a little bit. Like, oh, ooh. Right?
Ooh, you're here.
Because they smooch. They kiss, and then they're like, hi.
And they don't want anyone to know that they're happy together. They're still playing like they're in a fight.
Yes. Are you ready for today? They have to keep pretending to fight. But I don't know. Is this a real life thing, or is this a thing that has been written into so many TV shows that we just accept it as the truth? For example, like going into the bathroom and splashing water on your face. Is this a real life thing where people kiss and then go like, hi? Because that happens in every show you watch, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if that has ever happened to me before, but...
No, it's not a real life thing. You've only seen it in shows.
Okay, fine.
I'll answer it for you. They say Caroline will be reporting everything back to Catherine. Caroline is like a messenger pigeon.
Yeah, which Catherine. We find out why she's pressured into it later.
I mean, I already know that Catherine's been visiting her. Catherine's just scary.
No, I know Catherine's scary, but at the end of the episode, Caroline shares that Catherine had threatened Matt, and that's why she went along with everything.
So Elena and Stefan, they say, we're not going to fight. We're going to say these code words, and if I'm over it, blah, 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 that means I love you.
I know. Did you think that was a good idea, or you think it was super cheesy?
It was super cheesy. Forbes, Sheriff Forbes, getting ready for a long-titled picnic.
Yeah.
Which we'll get down in the notes later. Oh, Mystic Falls Historical Society Volunteer a Day. Which, look, I get it. I'm not going to hate on a long title. The happenstance is at the Yellow County Community Swim and Racket Club the summer before last. And within that book, one of my books, there are many long-titled silly things.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that this was a little wink and a nod, and like this is a fun, silly, long title, and not like I'm taking this dead serious.
Yeah, I think it's funny. They have fun on this show. What's the abbreviation of that day?
MFHSVD. Those are all very funny.
That is funny. VD, Vampire Diaries.
And also venereal disease. Ash. Okay, Caroline is very... Did we know how salty she was at her mom?
No, they totally made this a whole thing.
Yes.
In this episode.
Yes, and they were hitting it hard.
Yeah.
Caroline was being mean to Sheriff Forbes and saying, you're going to pretend to be a mother because Sheriff Forbes is always out sheriffing all night.
Well, maybe Caroline has always felt like this, but now that she's a vampire, she has heightened emotions, and she's more brave and more, annoyed that she's just voicing everything to her mom, where before she was just probably just managing her emotions, but not really expressing them.
Being very timid.
Yeah.
Forbes asks, what was Elena doing here so late last night, but it was Catherine. And Caroline's like, oh yeah, she was having trouble with Stefan. Mm-hmm. Forbes asks if everything is okay. Ash, but my attention was drawn to Caroline stomping around in boots in her own home. Who wears boots in their house?
I know. I was noticing her boots too, because she stomped around several times. Mm-hmm. I was like, you better be walking straight out the door if you're wearing those boots.
Ash, Caroline's wearing boots in the house. Matt wears boots in the bed. Wears shoes in the bed. Match made in hell.
Oh my gosh. I might have only worn boots in the house when it's Christmas Day and I got new shoes and I wanted to wear them. But they didn't last long.
Yeah, I'm not a big... Look, you walk in the door, you're taking off your boots, your shoes.
I know. Definitely not wearing them in the bed.
Oof. Well, unless. Lady Lockwood, interim mayor, is dedicating a park or something. She's all up involved in the Mystic Falls Historical Society Volunteer Day. She's running it to a certain extent as the interim mayor.
She's doing a little speech.
Yep. Stefan and Mason. Mm-hmm. Stefan apologizes for Damon. Stefan's extending an olive branch of sorts.
Yep.
I was like, hey, maybe they'll be bros.
Mm-hmm. And at first, Mason's like, nah. And then Mason's like, okay, fine.
Reticently, I believe. But he says, tell your brother to watch his back. But then Stefan's like, well, there's two of us, dude. You better watch your back times two. Mm-hmm. We have a bond. He turns into Daddy Stefan, I said.
Uh-oh.
Mason shakes on it, though. Mm-hmm. Damon whooshes right next to Stefan as Mason walks away into a very good two-shot, pan over.
Yes.
And it reveals Damon what are we talking about or whatever.
It was hilarious.
That was great.
Made us both LOL.
Yes. I was actually ROTFLing for just a minute. Mm-hmm. And then I lamowed.
Yes. I was trying to think of Lamau, but I couldn't.
Damon doesn't want peace, Ash.
No, of course not.
And then Stefan
he only
says...
wants friends and opposite of peace.
Yes. Because, Stefan says then it's opposite day.
Right.
They're having fun.
They are.
Stefan is worried about Mason driving a stake through their hearts. Mm-hmm. I worry about that every day, Ash.
It's a very common worry.
Yep. You could be just... walking to the post office, get a stake through your heart. In this society.
Oh, man.
At the grill.
Who's at the grill?
A new gal, Ash. Mm-hmm. We learn her name is Sarah. She thinks Jeremy is cute. Why is Gilbert cute or whatever? Mm-hmm. Gilbert got cute, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, Gilbert got cute.
Jeremy approaches Ty.
Ty is a jerk.
Ty is a jerk. He's like, oh, sorry, you were cool at my wake. You were cool at my dad's wake.
Yeah. He's like, his initial reaction is always to be so nasty, and then he was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe fighting against his nature, Ash?
Mm-hmm.
So Ty's like, my mom is the lady interim mayor. She's at the Day Fair Fest historical volunteer fun fair. Let's go to my house and party with some margaritas, which they do not drink. Spoiler alert.
I know, they're like, with margaritas? Yes. And then they're just drinking whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the margs?
I don't know. If I don't see Ty operating a blender, I'm mad.
I was thinking at least on the rocks.
Right? Maybe the only thing on the rocks in this episode was Ty and Jeremy's relationship. With salt.
Oh, I was going to say the moonstone. If that was a bad answer, though.
Ash.
It is a rock.
They invite some ladies, including Amy.
Amy, whose butt got hot from the lake episode.
From the swimming hole.
Yeah.
Jeremy is down for it.
Yeah,
Jeremy's like, you go drink with these ladies?
Which I was surprised because Jeremy got like really straight-laced for a while, and he was like, after, doing drugs and going crazy with Vicky, he was like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Study, which was also because he was compelled by Damon. But now he knows everything, so maybe now he's not so straight-laced anymore. I'm just thinking about that right now.
Again, people going back to their own nature, Ash.
And so he's like going and drinking, which he hasn't done any partying.
Maybe he's not such a good young boy.
Yeah. Now that he's not compelled to be.
Yeah.
I just put that together.
Man. That's the type of analysis only a super fan could have.
That's what you get on the second watch.
Wow. Mason is talking to Sheriff Forbes, Liz, as her friends know her. Mm-hmm. Mason wants to talk about the secret council. He knows vampires exist.
And there are two right under her nose.
He tells Forbes, he just says, Ash, my jaw, you actually had to walk over and pick it up off the floor.
Yeah, he just is like, Stefan and Damon are vampires.
I was like, Mason.
I know, come on. I know, that's so crazy. Like, in shows like this, people don't ever just say the thing.
No.
Ever.
He would, in another show, would be like, I actually know of a couple of close relationships of yours, blah, 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 for 7 episodes.
Yes. Yeah, he just says it so plainly, and Liz obviously doesn't believe him at first because she's friends with Damon and he's on the council and all the things.
She said, I've seen him kill vampires.
Mm-hmm. Which is true.
Yikes.
But so Mason's going to prove it to Liz.
Yeah, I'll prove it to you. Caroline is walking with Elena. She hates her mom so much. Caroline asks Elena about Stefan. She's prying. Mm-hmm. And Elena feeds her a big old load of bull, Ash.
I know. Elena is acting her butt off to Caroline.
Damon, speaking of acting butts off, Damon asks Forbes about talking to Mason. Mm-hmm. And, what's going on? Oh, he's getting the trash. Oh, put me to work, he says.
Yeah. He's acting his butt off, but Liz is being super weird because she's so nervous around Damon that he might be a vampire and that she's about to maybe find out.
I know, and she's being very obvious, and also Damon can just tell.
Yeah. But he's still being sweet. He's like, are you okay? What can I help you with?
In a self-serving manner, yes.
Yeah, sort of.
Are they friends? Ash, this is what the fellow super fans want to hear. Are Damon and Forbes really BFFs? Or is he using her?
For what?
To be on the council to get all the information, of course.
Even after he saves her life later?
He saved her life for the
that
information.
Reason?
Yes.
Okay.
Ash, on second watch or third watch, we don't know how many times you watch the series, you're a super fan, but you think they're still friends?
All right.
I don't know. Maybe Your gift is the naivete.
That's my gift in real life.
And also when watching the show. You
I always like to see the best in people.
You trust Damon. Is Damon... Could you rearrange his name, and is he really and add a letter and take away a letter and actually not change it that much? But is he a demon, Ash? Or does he have a nice beating heart under there?
Well, you gotta keep watching.
And I will. Elena and Stefan notice each other across the fair. Ash.
Yes.
Have you ever locked eyes with a paramour across a gathering?
Yeah.
Who was it? And when was it? Was it in the past 15 years?
I'm sure that's happened to me and you so many times.
But Elena and Stefan... Oh, I said Caroline notices their hot chem.
Yeah, she did. That's funny. But also, Stefan knows how to lean over stuff. That's like one of his acting talents. He can like lean over stuff and give a look like none other.
If only, I mean, he was working on some kind of wood or something. He could have been working on like a car with its hood popped open. A smoking grill of some sort.
His wood, all right.
Oh, yeah. Longing looks being exchanged, Caroline says. Elena walks over. She's got True Religion jeans on, I believe. Damon asks Caroline. Damon goes over to Caroline. Why she's being a B word to her mom. Elena argues with Stefan. Damon and Caroline pretend they can't hear. They say their little code words. Oh, I do love you, but I'm saying that it's over, Elena. Yeah. Teenage Wasteland is playing. They get a couple real songs every once in a while.
Oh, I didn't notice that song this time. But yeah, they have their little thing that they planned earlier, what they were going to say.
If only they had rolled some good music over to the Ty and Jeremy little dance party. There was some very weak dancing going on.
I did notice that music, actually.
Amy apologizes for slutting it up at the swimming hole.
Yeah, I'm not like that. You know, this is like these types of scenes and seeing these girls is just reminds me the fashion in the 2000s was just so bad.
Man.
I mean, they're going to say that about right now soon, but
things go in cycles, and I feel like we're back in sort of a late 80s, early 90s cycle, though.
I know. And I don't really like the early 90s clothing coming back either.
Well, I guess that I will zip up my jacket so that you can't see my Tweety bird wearing a backwards hat and baggy jeans t-shirt that I'm currently wearing.
Yeah. I don't know. 2000s fashion does not need to come back, though. We don't need to do the skinny, low jeans.
Yeah, totally, we don't.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
For the mother of your two children, that body in those jeans? No. We need to preserve it in the 2000s and let it live on its life.
Okay, can we at least have, like, very weird straight on guys bleached hair and, like, Von Dutch hats?
No.
Oh. Man.
There's a lot of weird stuff about 90s fashion or 2000s fashion. And in this scene they have these little like ruffly dresses and
no, yeah, I think I was saying like 90s was good and 2000s was kind of nothing and bad.
Yeah. I don't know. They brought back the weird stuff about the 90s. I hope that they don't bring back the weird stuff about the 2000s. It's not a good look, young friends. Don't do it.
Yeah, this is like 2010. Yeah.
Don't do it. You will regret it.
Ash.
What?
My note was that, like I said before, Amy apologizes for slutting it up at the swimming hole. If anyone ever said that to me, no need to apologize. Everyone wants to see Jeremy's sketches. Don't you hate it? when you just have your sketches and everyone wants to see them?
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time.
Everyone just wants to see your artwork and your creative endeavors like so bad.
Yep. Seems that Jeremy has been drawing scary demon wolf things. Ty gets mad and he takes him into the office and chokes him up.
Chokes him up.
Why wolf pictures, he says.
Because I know.
Because I know. I'm getting choked up.
He's like, I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. But I know.
And then he's all, what do you know? That you're a werewolf?
He does have such a sweet voice sometimes. So after Damon confronts Mason, Stefan says, please tell me you were just bonding. Brothers bonding, I said.
Brothers bond.
Damon sees through Elena and Stefan's fighting. And Mason vervains the lemonade.
I know.
Or Forbes. Mason,
Mason,
Forbes.
because Mason was just right there. He just drank lemonade right before it.
And he vervains it, and Forbes sees it.
Yes.
Elena is emo chilling by the stream.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, like, she was playing this up so hard for Caroline. She walks all the way to the stream and starts picking at some grass, all sad, all smad.
Caroline walks over, says, you okay? And Elena's like, no. And I said, Elena is living for the drama.
Yeah.
And guilting Caroline. Forbes is on the phone leaving, and Caroline's like, ooh, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, my mom, she sucks. She's leaving. She always leaves.
She knows something is up. Damon, talking to Stefan, he's mad, wants to kill Mason. Stefan also wants to put him down, a little dog humor.
Yep. Got that.
The bros confront Mason in the woods, and then they start getting shot by the cops and then injected.
Yeah, shot by wooden bullets injected with vervain.
Oh, did they say wooden bullets, or you just know?
They said it later.
Hey, we're shooting you with wooden bullets.
And later, Liz is like, the wooden bullets in the vervain won't last long, something like that.
Ty asks Jeremy about how he knows, and Jeremy, of course, says the gurnals.
Right, which is a weird lie, but also a good answer.
Is it true? It's true about my uncle, but not me. I'm not a werewolf, he says, incredulously. Ty does some exposition.
Yeah, and then he just tells Jeremy literally everything. He's like, I have to kill someone, and also there's this moonstone, and my uncle wants it, and he just is like, why are you telling everyone your secret?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ty and Jeremy are forming not a brother's bond.
Of course.
But some kind of bond.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, Jeremy was cool at the wake, you know. If someone's cool at the wake, you tell
Yeah.
them about your werewolf family.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the rule. Mason takes the cops to his uncle's basement.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Liz is like, what is this place? Oh, well, it was the...
He's like, it's the slave quarters of the Lockwoods. It's like, whoa.
I know, he just said that so plainly. He's not going to be like, this is where I chain myself up every full moon.
He's not going to be like, this is my uncle's basement. And he's like, you're going to kill him, right? Caroline and Elena are hot. On the trail of Mason and Damon and all them.
Yeah,
right?
thankfully Caroline has her vampire senses to track them down.
But then Mason is right there with them, and there's a little skirmish ash.
Yeah.
Skirmish ash.
Ooh.
Caroline is a vampire. Mason knows that. Mason presses up Elena and says, neck snap easy around here.
Which is true in Mystic Falls.
Animal attacks happen around these parts, and sometimes animals snap necks, he says. Just kidding.
Has a way worse line.
Caroline and Mason start fighting. Dark Caroline.
Yeah, she's good.
Ooh. Forbes keeps shooting Damon and keeps shooting passed out Stefan. Just keeps shooting them.
I know. Why did she have to shoot Stefan? He's just doing nothing.
Right? I mean, to perturb Damon, for sure.
Ugh. to perturb me for sure.
Mm-hmm. She's not doing a lot of good press for cops.
Nope.
Caroline has to choose. Will she follow Elena to the uncle basement or not? And then she totally does. She vamps out in front of her mom, bites some necks, and then she's like, hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And she's dripping blood. Act out. End of Act 3 or something.
Yeah, 3, 2, I don't know.
And if you listen to the podcast, you know I always mark the acts.
Yes. The really good act out. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. After the break, the bros are coming to. Damon is sucking deputy neck.
Of the guy who's already dead.
Deputy blood. The vampires put Forbes in an unfortunate situation. Mm-hmm. Is she going to, I don't know, get killed?
Well, like, initially you suspect that they're going to kill Sheriff Forbes because they can't let her know whatever happened. Or you would think that they would compel her. But as we know, the founding families drink vervain, and so you can't compel them.
Yes, one would know that. I was like, Ash, what's going on?
You forgot that part.
I was like, Ash, why can't they compel her? Why do they need to wait 3 days?
Yeah.
Ash, you said Caroline has a perfect blood goatee.
She did. It was very distracting.
And I was like, you're right, she does. And my note was, she looks like the dark-haired Backstreet Boy with the goatee. Which one was that? Kevin or something?
I think
Was
Kevin.
it? I was like joking by saying that name.
I feel like I think a couple of them had goatees. I feel like Howie had a goatee. I think Kevin had a goatee.
One of them is named Howie?
And I think AJ had a goatee.
Oh my goodness. There's more Backstreet Boys than I had known.
One was named Howie. You didn't even know.
I know Nick Carter and Kirkpatrick is an NSYNC. Mm-hmm. All right, the Backstreet Boys are Nick Carter, Howie, AJ, Ron,
No.
and Kevin.
Brian.
Brian? Mm-hmm. And we're strictly pro.
It's an NSYNC household.
We're Team Backstreet.
No.
Oh, what? I'm just
Did
kidding.
you do that on purpose?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I was about to be so mad at you.
No, we're an NSYNC home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an O-Town guy, but sometimes when you get married, you gotta, Ashley Taylor Thompson is one of them in O-Town.
Oh.
Forbes. No, Ashley Angel. Ashley Angry Hairspray. Forbes. Ashley Angel Parker?
Ashley Parker Angel.
Okay. Forbes would rather be dead than be friends with vampires. Okay.
She's been bred to hate them. She's been fighting against them, protecting her town, all this.
I know. And we've spoken of the racism.
Yeah. And it's here again.
It's here.
This cop and these others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were taught to hate, like, what's his face?
But can they change her mind, or is
We'll
she
see.
just gonna be compelled like they plan?
Well, what was the uncle? I forget the uncle's name already. Who?
Mason?
No, Elena's uncle, dad.
Oh,
Her dad, uncle.
Jonathan Gilbert.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really get a chance to change his tune.
No,
But I feel like that might be more of a Lizzie Forbes story.
I don't know. It's like a little bit different than when your own child,
Instead of your own child hooking up with a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I can hear a train whistle right now. Did you hear it?
No, I just hear the pug snoring
Pug
as
snore,
usual.
okay.
Yep. All right. Ty doesn't trust Mason. The girls, they're partying. They take the rock from Ty, the moonstone. All right, so Sarah walks up the steps, and Ty's like, "Oh, give me the Bath and Body Works."
The girls are like teasing him, like, "Hey, come and get it."
And I was like, "Oh no, this is for real, gonna be his little wolf story.
Yeah, 1 second later.
Yeah. But it's not. Sarah falls down the stairs, but she lolls.
Right, but it just shows you like how easily you could accidentally kill someone and turn into a werewolf.
I mean, it happens to me constantly. Like, I'm killing people by accident all the time. If I was going to turn into a werewolf, I'd be so nervous.
Hey, I know you're joking, but when you're a parent, you do worry that your kids are going to kill themselves.
It's true.
Like 17 times a day. And
Yeah.
it is very stressful.
It is.
I'm like, you're going to trip and fall down the stairs. You're going to be dead. You're going to get hit by a car. You're going to chop your hand off in the door. You're going to burn yourself.
Yep.
Poke your eyeballs out.
It's true. Yeah. There's so many thoughts of a soft head hitting a hard corner.
Oh, yeah.
Nonstop as a parent.
Ugh.
Just like a month or so ago, took the young lads to a playground, and the younger guy walked in front of a swing set. This girl just rocked his whole body. It looked like a stunt show the way he got flung into the sand. It was crazy. It was terrible.
But he was okay.
He got up. He was fine.
And he wrecked on his scooter like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
I'm glad I had my moonstone at the time.
I know the stress that can come with that in a little bit of a different way, but still scary times.
Yes. So, Ty is like that in some way.
Yeah, right. He is.
Ash, they need the Vervain to leave Forbes' system so they can compel her, as you know.
Yeah.
As I was very confused.
To forget all about what happened at the park ceremony volunteer hangout.
Yeah, Mystic Falls Grill, barbecue and chill. Caroline is going to be staying at the Salvatore Mansion.
Yeah.
Forbes is calling in sick to work. Damon will compel her. Forbes says her daughter is gone.
Yeah, she doesn't even want to see Caroline.
Caroline didn't need super hearing to hear that.
No.
She's sad. Stefan goes to the human blood fridge.
Which, by the way, that was like another little parallel or whatever. Like, if you find out like your kid is gay or whatever, or just not straight, then a lot of parents like, I don't even want to see them. They're dead to me. It reminded me of that a little bit for Caroline as a vampire.
There are some allegories going on, and hopefully some of these parents can learn some of this.
Yeah.
Something
I
from
got
this.
really high up with that one. Yeah. I felt strongly about it.
Totally. Stefan wants to control himself on the blood.
Right.
He wants to take a little blood. Oh, we got a pug not only snoring, but yipping.
She's dreaming.
She's dreaming. She's maybe dreaming of controlling herself on human blood, maybe.
Maybe. Well, yeah, he got this idea because Catherine talked about how she drank a little bit of Vervain every day, her microdose.
Yes, like we already discussed, Misha.
Right. So now Stefan needs to microdose this human blood.
I said he looks tan and mad. And it reminds me of a Bret Easton Ellis quote.
That's what it reminded me of too when you just said tan and mad.
Yeah, you don't look good. I mean, you look tan.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you serious or pretending to fight? Elena asks. And he's like, I'm serious.
Yeah. Elena is very upset.
Caroline doesn't want to go home. She's scared. Catherine will be at Caroline's house. Caroline spills the beans to Elena.
Right. Which Elena already knew.
Catherine threatened Matt, Ash.
Right. So yeah, this is why we know. I mean, probably Catherine didn't need to threaten Matt because Catherine's just kind of scary and Caroline would probably do what she said anyways. But yeah, she threatened Matt, so she had to spy on everyone.
And as I already said, Caroline wears boots in the house. Matt wears shoes in the bed. Perfect for each other.
Mm-hmm. Catherine also wears her tall boots in the house. Every time she walks into a place, it's always clonk, clonk, clonk. Mm-hmm. He's just supposed to clonk, clonk, clonk.
But Ash...
It's not her house.
It's an epidemic when it comes to acting, Ash. Ash. Mm-hmm. We've been actors before.
Yeah.
And if I'm directing something, I'm saying, this is your house, take the shoes off. But we've acted, Ash, me and you. Mm-hmm. We were very comfortable. We did not have shoes on in our scene.
No, we did not.
We did a short film in college. We got method.
Yeah, I did. I acted in several short films in college, and I think I wore shoes when I was outside and not shoes when I was inside.
What a choice. Call the Oscars. I don't know. Mason, speaking of calling people, calls Forbes.
Yeah.
Leaves a message.
Hey, I hope everything went okay.
Ty, who's he smoldering at? Oh, he's smoldering at Mason. He says, I almost killed a girl today. She's okay, though. Mm-hmm. He hoped she'd die.
I know. I was so confused he said that, actually. I was like, did he say the wrong words?
Nope. He wanted a little bit of to walk on the wild side, Ash.
Wow.
He gives the moonstone to Mason. Ash, you know why Mason is so excited to get the moonstone?
So he can take a shower?
He can finally make his Jigglypuff evolve into a Wigglytuff.
You need soap for that?
No, moonstone.
Oh.
It's a Pokemon joke. Oh, you took the wind out of my sails.
No, I didn't. It was still a good joke.
What was your joke? That it's Bath and Body Works soap? That's also good. I like that. I wish we just hadn't both tried to make a joke at the same time.
Well, you asked me.
I know it was a shallow ask. Yes.
Yeah.
I only wanted you to be like, why? And then I say my Pokemon joke.
That's a good Pokemon joke.
Elena tucks Caroline in, tells Damon that she's going home. That's the Damon that was my friend, Elena says.
Yeah, and Damon gives the tiniest smile.
He has a little tiny face. Oh, maybe we can be friends. Stefan didn't drink the people blood, Damon says, but he needs to.
And you know it.
And you know it. Elena goes to Stefan.
Yeah, she doesn't go home. She goes to Stefan.
Gives him, okay, bear with me. Don't make a different joke while I'm saying the next thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Elena goes to Stefan, gives him the green light to drink people blood, okay? Elena gives up the beehole, and by that I mean blood hole, to Stefan, right?
Uh-huh. Scandalous.
He's been waiting for that blood for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And he kisses her little blood hand. He gets H for B, and then they both get regular H.
Yes, and so do we.
Oh, yeah.
But let me just say, I think this is a good idea from Elena because, like, if he was just going to sip from a blood bag, like, what's going to stop him from just drinking the whole blood bag or all the blood bags? But if it's her, like, he doesn't want to hurt her.
Right.
And she can also be like, stop, you know?
Yeah,
or like
great.
She can inanimate blood bag would just be can't say anything.
She can micromanage him. Great.
Well,
Ash.
He needs help.
Okay, so maybe for like the first 28 days or something they can do that. But at some point he needs to be trusted with a blood Capri Sun.
Well, I think it's baby steps. But also, oh man, what was I going to say? I forget.
I'm leaving that in because we're doing light editing.
That's fine.
Because our life is too busy. Mason, in the night, gets into a car. Hey, Catherine has a fancy car.
Yeah, she does.
Catherine has set him up. Why? So she could have a vampire killing machine? A vampire killing machine? I need you to find the moonstone, and then he has it, and he gives it to her, and she's so excited because now she can evolve her Clefairy into a Clefable.
Oh, yay.
Fade to black.
Okay, but actually,
Uh-huh.
what really happened?
Mason gives her the moonstone because she asked for it.
And then they kiss.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interesting the way Nina as Elena kisses Stefan. And,
Dobrev.
Yeah, and then the way she kisses as Catherine. Uh-huh. Catherine goes a little freaky with her kissing.
I was typing. I didn't get into all that.
Elena's a little more straight-laced.
Oh, man. Well, they are different creatures. Elena's a human. Catherine is a very old vampire.
Yeah.
So, of course, I mean, I'm not looking at...
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good character difference. I like it.
Totally.
All right.
If this weren't a documentary, I would say that the actor was making a great choice, but...
It's a documentary.
Uh-huh.
All right, what's this flashback scene at the end?
You tell me.
You didn't write it down?
No.
Oh, at the end is when they go back to 1 year ago.
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised you didn't write anything about it.
No, yeah, I said Catherine set his ass up. Why?
I was like, you just wrote that Pokemon joke and then you were like, I'm done.
Yeah, I kind of leaned back and put my feet up on the ottoman.
Yeah, no, it flashes back to the night that Mason killed that guy by accident and got transformed to a werewolf. And then she's like, what happened? Catherine is there. She's hugging and kissing on Mason.
Yep.
And she gives a little Catherine smile. Like,
Yes.
She knew that it was going to happen.
Well, obviously, she compelled Jimmy to fight Mason no matter what. Told Jimmy that Mason was hooking up with Marla. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she set that up. And I think she wants a... this is a Pete-diction. We're now in the Pete-dictions. Mm-hmm. I think that she wants a vampire-killing machine. Mm. I mean, she knows the Lockwood... lineage.
The curse.
So she doesn't want the werewolves to be against her. She wants one in her pocket. She's playing Mason, but I don't know but why. Like, what specifically? Like, maybe she can control the Salvatore Bros by having a werewolf that can bite them and kill them. But I think mainly for, like, the past 1 year, she's kind of had... Mason in her pocket, wants the moonstone. I don't know what the moonstone means to her. I think for the werewolves, it can maybe keep them from not changing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Let me remind you of what happened in the flashback episode. The end of the 1864 episode we just watched was that that Catherine was able to escape Mystic Falls.
Oh, yeah.
And in exchange for the moonstone to the Lockwoods.
Oh.
So she gave the moonstone to the Lockwoods that day, and now in this episode, she gets it back. So Catherine plays a long game.
Man.
But yeah, we still don't know what the moonstone does, why it's important.
My only other Pete-diction is that Lizzie Forbes, Sheriff Forbes,
no one calls her Lizzie.
is she's gonna have to go on a journey, Ash. We're gonna have an arc of her accepting her daughter, and by proxy, vampires as a whole, and maybe Lizzie Forbes will become a powerful ally.
That'd be great.
Ash.
Yeah.
How many fangs?
I think I might do 1.75 fangs.
Fair enough. I was really wondering if you were going to say the same obscure number that I went, which is 1.84.
That would be so
Very
weird.
strange.
When you said obscure number, I was going to guess 1.85.
Wow.
But it was off.
To
by
me,
0.01.
1.85 isn't obscure. It's kind of, a multiple of 5. It's not, doesn't, scratch the itch.
I know, but we've never rated it that before. But I do 1.75. I do like the shock value of just like people finding out stuff. Like Jeremy knows about werewolves, and now Tyler knows about the curse, and the moonstones getting tossed around, and Liz Forbes knows about vampires, and
Yeah.
I think that piece of it was really fun and interesting.
I think there were iconic moments for sure. I think it was top tier. 1.84.
All right.
Ash, when you're on a PD pod, there's a very rushed, put together game.
Yeah. And you just think of this game like at the end of the episode, you're like, let's do this.
Yes, Ash.
All
If
right.
you had to microdose something every day to get immune or control over it, what would it be for you?
Oh, I think I might have to give two different answers. Like something to be immune to. Actually, I have done this with my allergy shots.
Okay, yep.
I've done actual this.
That's literally that, yeah.
I've been putting allergens into my body for like 4 years so that I'm not having allergy reactions. So I've done that.
Okay, allergies.
But my first thought, the first thing that popped in my head was hot sauce.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
I hate hot sauce and I can't handle anything spicy.
Yes.
But I think that, people really like it. Obviously you do. There's got to be something delicious about it. But maybe if I microdosed it, I could start to eat like more different foods.
Yeah, I mean, I macro dose it every day.
You do. And then the other way you asked it was what?
Immune or control. And I feel like I'm saying immune weird or something. Is it?
Immune?
Immune.
How are you saying it?
Immune.
Immune.
All right. Or control. Either immune or control. And while you think, I'll say mine.
Okay, yeah.
If I was going to microdose something every day to get control over it, it would be my rage. And just kidding, but seriously. And to get immune to it, COVID-19.
I mean, yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
I'm good with that.
All right. If you like the Vampire Diaries and or you are a young adult, you should check out my young adult book series, The Happenstances, at tinyurl.com/thehappenstances. Ash.
What?
Just this past week, and I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to qualify it by saying this is only on Amazon and only paperback copies. But I have sold over 40,000 books.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
And I'm putting it out there. I would like to sell more than that. But so far, that's a pretty cool number.
I like that. That's awesome.
Yep.
Congrats.
My first book came out in 2015. It's been a long road. I'm working on the third book in the Happenstances series currently. Let's hope that keeps going well.
Yay.
All right.
40,000.
For any questions or concerns, follow me at Peter L. Harmon on Twitter or Instagram, or email thehappenstances@gmail.com. We'd love to hear what you're thinking about the Vampire Diaries. Hey, if you enjoy the show, leave us a little review, but only 5 stars. All right, and we end very abruptly. Ash, you got anything else to say?
Nope.